Hi, I'm David Austin, a member of the Bartlesville Public School District's Long Range Facilities Planning Committee, which helped craft the school bond issue proposal, which would go before voters on Tuesday, September 10th. And I'm here with Bartlesville Mayor Tom Gorman, and we wanted to talk a little bit about conduit financing, and it's an agreement that the City of Bartlesville has with the Bartlesville Public School District to basically help move along the school bond issue proposal, the different facets of it, and make it easier for those to come fruition more quickly. Talk to me just a little bit about this agreement and how it helps the school district and why the city entered into it.
Number one, the city's interested in the city as a whole being successful, and for the city to be successful, the schools have to be successful. The city has been involved in conduit financing through trust authorities since 1977. We've financed numerous projects in town, ranging from the Jane Phillips Medical Center projects to Green Country Village, Johnstone Apartments. Numerous properties in town have utilized this vehicle. This would be a new relationship through Educational Trust Authority with the schools to finance the construction of school facilities. The thing that's important to emphasize is there's no risk to the city, and the actual financing does not go through the city. It goes through a separate trust authority that the city establishes. The guarantee for any debt that is taken on is the lease from the schools directly to a bank. So the city forms a trust authority that becomes a vehicle for the financing. The city itself is not at risk at all in this. The City Council has passed a resolution of support for the formation of this trust authority, and inherently in that is support for the bond issue.
I know this is, like you said, a pretty common practice. It's been done in Bartlesville. It's been done in Oklahoma. It kind of seems like a win-win for the school district as well as the community as a whole.
I think it's important to remind the voters that it's been done by our sister city Dewey, just to the north of us, and by the Caney Valley schools, just to the south of us. And over half of the 6A schools that Bartlesville competes against uses this same form of financing in their districts to build facilities.
Talk to me just a little bit about, again, some of the cost savings that you can see by moving some of these projects up a little more quickly. They talked about, again, a lot of these different facets of the school bond issue proposal can be completed in 3 years. Well, you can realize cost savings there. And then also you're obviously going to have to move around some students between some of these facilities. So it'll make that window a little more narrow to where not as many students and teachers are going to have to be affected. Speak to that just a little bit if you don't mind.
The big issues that I see are, number one, you accelerate your construction and get it all done at one time. That captures today's construction cost. The other thing that it makes very feasible is economies of scale, that you can do all the construction at one time, so that your contractor can purchase all the materials for the entire thing at one time and not have to spread it out over a 7-year period and have numerous contracts. Logistically, only having to move students once is far more favorable than having to do it in stages over a long period of time versus doing it all at one time.
Anything else that you feel like you'd like to mention about this agreement between the school district and the city?
I'd like to say that this particular type of conduit financing has been in place in the state for more than a decade. It has been well tested. It is secure for both the school system and the city. There's never been anything anywhere close to a default on it. It has worked well, and it will work well for us also.
Tom, I appreciate you taking the time to talk a little bit about this agreement between the district and the city, and thank you for joining us today.